So first of all, the property that we're standing in right now, 221B Baker Street, is 225 years old. So this really is a very, very old property indeed. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson themselves, they lived here from 1881 till 1904. So roughly about 15 years altogether. We're currently stood in Sherlock and Watson's study. This is where they would have come to relax and also to discuss various criminal cases that were going on. Mr. Holmes himself would always sit on my left hand side just here, and Dr. Watson would always sit on the right just there. We've got some lovely antique items in here, some which belong to Sherlock Holmes and some which belong to Dr. Watson. If you look to my left hand side just here, we've got Sherlock Holmes's desk and Sherlock Holmes's very own chemistry set just there. Now this was a very, very important tool indeed. Mr. Holmes would use this to conduct various complex and complicated experiments, depending on which case he was working on at that time. Also, we have Sherlock Holmes's world famous violin, very, very important tool for Mr. Holmes. Sherlock would use this to relax, and when Sherlock was at his most relaxed, this is when he found himself homing in to various things going on in the criminal world. So that really was a vital tool for Mr. Holmes. Also, we have an item here that was very, very close to Sherlock Holmes's own heart. As we all know, Dr. Watson was in the army and he used to travel all over the globe. And whilst he was on these travels, he used to like picking up a different antique item from each country that he went to. And if you look to my right hand side just here, we have Dr. Watson's very own desk. Now all the items that you can see on that desk just there are items that Watson managed to accumulate over his years in the army. We also have Dr. Watson's medical bag just here, and we have quite a few gruesome looking tools from the Victorian period. I'm not sure what these were used for, and I'm not sure I want to know either, to be honest with you. If you'd like to make your way into Sherlock's bedroom, I can tell you all about the sinister looking characters in there. Thank you very much, everyone. So all the photographs you see on the wall just here are all real life murderers from the Victorian period, around about 1881, that sort of time. I'll just tell you a little bit about a few of them. So this chap here, Franz Muller. Now he was the first person ever to murder somebody on a British railway train. When we used to get on a train in the olden days, you would get on and effectively you were trapped inside of a box until you got to the next station where the conductor would let you out. Very shortly after this murder, it changed the whole railway system around the entire world forever, and in a very, very simple way. What we did, we added doors to the end of each train carriage and a corridor running through the middle, so you could walk from carriage to carriage without ever being trapped in this dangerous
gentleman with a really nice suit and with a hat like this to cover up for what he was really up for during the night. And he would wear this glove with a fake finger underneath, because as you can see here in his left hand he had a missing finger, and this could very easily give him away. So indeed he was very clever as well. He was mentioned in the Adventures of the Illustrious Client as being an old friend from Sherlock's old friends. This was because they indeed had a very similar minds. They were both very intelligent, of course, and they were both very, very logical. He was as well a violin player, so yeah, many similarities between both of them. And with this, I will now leave you to browse at your leisure. If you have
Okay, thank you very, very much for your time, everybody. Thank you for listening to me. And whenever you're ready, if you'd like to make your way up the stairs on the right-hand side just there, we have Dr. Watson's bedroom and the delightful Mrs. Hudson's room. Thank you very much, everyone.